Brought to you by The Vault.
Hi, I'm Shy.
And I'm Kathy, and this is our Girlfriends Talk Show where each week we have fun and we spill the tea.
Or the wine. Be sure to find us wherever you listen to your podcast and follow us on social media.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Girlfriends Talk Show with Shy and Kathy. If you're watching this right now, you know that there's no Shy. And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, guess what? There's no Shy. And it's not because she has the COVID, because she doesn't, praise God. But there was a minute that we thought that she might. And I'm not kidding you. So she's been ill for about a week now. And she fell ill Friday morning pretty early after our podcast where she was making fun of coronavirus. And I was this would be the irony of 2020. Because
Some would call it karma.
Yeah, right? But anyway, she does not. But she has got other issues that... have been sending her to the bathroom often. So they're trying to figure it out. And, you know, she did tell me that I could violate her HIPAA rights. So that's why I said that. So we certainly hope that she feels better soon. And of course, I've talked to her every single day, multiple times a day. And in fact, when I thought she had coronavirus, I was going over there and bringing them stuff because her wife wouldn't go anywhere because, you know, I mean, if you think, you don't want to
expose anyone.
Right. So, you know, if she needed something, I would take it to them. And anyway, so I was staying 6 feet away from her and 6 feet away from the window. And it was crazy. So my heart goes out to the people that actually have it, that have to live like that. But she fortunately does not. But we are still trying to figure out if she's got a bad gallbladder or she got some bad food. We're not sure. Anyway.
Sending our love, Shy.
So, you know, instead of Shy, we ended up having to figure out a different direction. And we have our side chicks. You guys met them last week. And Katie is to my left. And then you got Mary Catherine on the split screen. And then the new face here is an amazing intern that works with us. And her name is Sawyer. So welcome to Girlfriends Talk Show, Sawyer.
Thanks, girlfriend.
You're welcome, girlfriend. Girl.
Thanks, girl. Thanks.
You're welcome, girl.
I'm ready for my initiation.
Fantastic. So Sawyer and I happen to be sorority sisters, just about 3 generations older than she is. So
it's forever.
It is. We could actually do our little thingy.
Oh, I still can't do it.
I know. I can't really do it either.
I pass on that.
The first time I tried, I was like, this is bad. And so maybe it's not for old people, but like my sister can do anyone.
When I was going through Rush, I made myself learn each one just in case. Yeah. Because I didn't want to show up on bid day unprepared. So I felt like it was my homework.
Now I can't remember it. So
you been this one?
Yeah. I know. It's like you have to have really whatever. Anyway.
I know how to do something with my fingers.
Sorry. This is not for podcast consumption. Anyway, so Sawyer is going to take Katie's place, and Katie's taking Shy's place for today. And we're going to play a game because we really didn't want to fill it full of content. I mean, Shy and I have had a lot of shared experiences, so we can kind of, you know, talk about that. But we're going to play a game. Now, how we're going to set this game up is we're going to talk about what our game philosophy is. So are we game players? Like, do you like to play real games?
Drinking games?
Do you like to play fake games? Yeah, emotional games. We were kind of having that conversation off the air. And yes, the answer was yes for most of us. Not any longer, by the way. But anyway, well, maybe every once in a while. I did tell my husband.
Keep it spicy.
I did tell my husband this morning. I said, you know, I am a little bit sadomasochistic, and he was like, a little bit. Well, he's the perfect.
I'll do the Shy thing. Poor Nolan.
He's the perfect victim. Bless his heart. Anyway, so y'all tell me, what is your game philosophy? Are you a game player? And tell me, are you competitive? Are you semi-competitive? Are you uber competitive?
Here, severe.
So I get to be the. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna pour your wine. It's because it sounds so good. Okay, so Katie, you start.
I think. I wouldn't say uber. I guess severe. I don't know which is worse.
I think Uber is like on the spectrum. It's all the way at like.
Then I'd say severe.
The top. Okay.
I can still like have a good time. I think my friends are watching this and probably like, no, she cannot. But
I've said this before, and it's literally the truth. I do not play games unless I can win. So I will not play a game unless I can win.
I'll go practice for sure after I lose.
I know the things that I'm good at and the things that I'm not. So I just won't. I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm not playing that.
But I'm a big game player.
Yeah, I like them too. I really do. So what about y'all?
I'm either like, no, I'm not gonna be good at it. So I'm like, I'm just not, like act
I'm
like,
Oh,
above this.
So bowling. Are you a good
Or-
bowler?
oh, I'm not a good bowler, but I love bowling.
I'm horrible.
So that's one thing that I'm like, oh, but I'm not gonna.
No,
try to
I'm
beat
literally
you, but they're
I'm trash.
fun.
Like it's bad.
In my bowling experience with MK, I think it was less about the bowling and more about the beer.
The pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like wanting to be hostess at a bowling alley.
Right.
So
It was a
I
lot
like,
of
I've got
fun.
Jello shots and food and beer.
That sounds like way more fun.
I mean, the lights were off.
Y'all, I took bowling in college because I had to have 2 PEs. My dad had to
didn't know
pay
you
for
could
that.
take that.
Y'all, my father had to pay for that. And so I took bowling and weightlifting, and I was not good at either one of those things. But bowling, I made a C. I made a C in bowling. My dad was so mad.
Was it because of your technique?
No, it's because you got graded. Your final grade was on your score, and my score was so
that's,
bad.
That's
I thought
it
that
was
was more
bad.
of just like a participation class.
I made a C. No, it was not. He was serious. He wanted to make professional bowlers out of that whole class. And all we were trying to do was like check off a box. I mean, I was like, are you serious?
it's like this is my next litter of bowlers.
Sawyer, are you competitive game player?
I think I'm like shockingly competitive. Like I like this is like
All the
so
way.
So you're
psychotic.
Uber.
It's
Yeah.
like, but it's like if I can like make people think like, oh, she's not gonna be good at it, and then like
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
little
I know, I'm like a hustler. I like to
You
come
are my
out.
hustle.
I know. I like
Good to
to
know.
So be warned if
Yeah.
you're ever playing a game with Sawyer.
I know. I
Good
like
to
to
know.
pretend like, oh, it's nothing, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, who is
Do you like
she?
playing pool?
Yeah, and
So
I
you
always am
hustle.
like, oh, like I don't know how to
That's
play,
an
and
easy
then bam,
way.
like all of a sudden, like
What
we're
are the
deep.
rules?
Yeah, like what's the rules? And I'm like, I forgot. But
Can you get behind?
I
me?
hit
I'm
the
like,
white
no.
Make the
So you're
shot.
like shooting like behind my back, like trick shot. Like,
Oh,
So,
you
yeah.
little.
That's-
Yeah, you're a little hustler.
I love that.
yeah,
It's pretty
it's
cool.
my party trick, honestly.
That's
Excellent.
It's a good one.
Yeah, my party trick is not something anybody wants to see. Anyway, so tell me what your favorite game is. Mine happens to be Pictionary, but my favorite game of Pictionary is with my sister because nobody wants to play with us. Because I can draw a straight line, and she's like, "It's Jaws the movie." Yeah, and I'm like, "Yes!" And
Y'all just have that
Yeah.
like sister like
Uh-huh.
telepathy thing.
so, yeah, that's my favorite game is Pictionary with my sister. And again, nobody will play with us because it's stupid.
I mean, I love Cards Against Humanity. That's always
It's
a good
so
one.
fun. But you know what? If you play that game often, then you've got to change your deck out.
You do.
You have to get those extra card sets.
You do.
Because
I
it
have
just
all
gets
of them,
old.
by the way. So if
Do you
anybody
really?
ever wants to play, I've got so many of those little packs, like the '90s.
Good
And
to know.
the
Hit up
black box,
Mhm.
But
the bigger
also,
black box.
I think I like What Do You Meme a little bit more than Cards Against
Haven't
Humanity
played that one.
because I don't know, it gives you a little bit more to go off of.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
I
to see
know.
a picture and
Yeah.
write a caption for it, basically.
That's fun.
I don't really have the attention span for card games. I'll be the person that they're not. So like I like darts. Can I say that?
Oh, yeah.
darts.
Yeah, like I'm
I like
big on the
darts.
darts.
Girl, we need to go.
Shonda's
got
We need to
darts
go
at her house.
together
Girl,
to the bar. We need to be playing pool, darts,
I know. And I'm
bowling.
shockingly good at both.
Hey,
So
when
We'll
I
make
need-
a celeb appearance.
When
over
I
there.
need extra money, I'm going to send you guys.
Yes.
Like, I'll be your pimp. I'll be like your dart pimp.
Hey.
I'll be the hustler, you're the pimp.
That's right.
I'll just get the
Perfect.
drink.
And I'll be
Yeah.
the one.
Your
doing
mom's
it
gonna love me.
like really bad, you know. Like I'll be acting like I'm really good, and then
Yeah.
to where everybody's like, "Oh, we'll put our money."
You'll be the shill. That's what that's called.
Is
Like
that
in
what it
Vegas.
is?
Oh yeah. Except you're going to be the opposite of that. So a shill's typically somebody that wins, like fake wins at a card table or
Uh-huh.
whatever, and then it, attracts everybody because they think it's a hot table. My dad did that as one of his side jobs. Well, I mean, he's been gone, but still, he was a Las Vegas shill, and he made a ton of money.
That's
Like
amazing.
back in the 60s or
Okay,
something.
we know what you're doing next.
Yeah.
Catch her in
Next year,
Vegas.
Exactly. Okay, so you talk
your
about your
favorite
favorite game?
Bowling. Bowling,
Oh
bowling, pool, darts, anything that you can do while drinking.
Bowling is my least favorite game.
Really?
But also like something that each person has a turn. I kind of like.
You know what
Okay,
else I
so you get
don't
a little
enjoy?
break.
Okay, so we talked about our favorite game. So what's your least favorite game? So my least favorite game is bowling. There's no doubt about it because I'm really, really, really bad. My second least favorite game is tetherball. Did y'all ever play that?
Really?
I was always
I
really
loved
good
it.
at that. Just I feel like because I was so
No.
like
Maybe.
big and I could just.
I enjoy volleyball, but yeah,
volleyball.
so I can't punch real hard, and it's kind of swatty. Like my punch is swatty. If y'all know what that means, it's not good. It's like a girl. But also, there's only so many times that you can get that rope like wrapped around your wrist because you miss it, and then it just
And then it's like
oh
keeps
yeah,
wrapping.
and then literally you get dragged. Yeah, it was. We had one in my backyard, and I had two older brothers that were not. They didn't live with us all the time, but yeah. So I'm like, I have PTSD from tetherball.
They were just like.
Oh, it was bad.
I really don't know. I mean, soccer, I was never a big soccer fan. I don't know a game that I really just despise.
You don't like beer pong. You did tell me that.
I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
Indifferent
I'll
about
play,
beer pong?
Yeah, I'll play a game or two, but
Mhm.
I think I played too much as a
As a
younger
young-
person.
Did you ever play quarters?
I
you guys play
love
that?
quarters.
What about
So-
flip cup?
Yeah.
Like flip cup.
I'm not
We all
crazy
take a
about
sip.
flip cup either. But y'all, we used to play quarters all the time, and I had a friend that would literally roll the quarter off of her nose, and like she'd make it 9 times out of
Oh.
10.
That's a good
But
party
then
That's
she
a
trick.
would
party
end
trick.
up-
I was gonna say.
That is a party trick.
She'd end up with like this weird like metal stripe on her nose, and I'm like, that's not attractive. I don't think you're gonna pick anybody out with that.
But if they see the trick, they'll understand. It's
Yeah,
immediate.
they're like, whoa.
Yeah,
Now
it's
that's
pretty cool.
a trick.
I think my least favorite game would be anything that comes with instructions. Like I'm just not gonna play it. Like
not
I'll
gonna
just
read
I'll
it.
just sit it out and drink on the side.
Anything that I have to read out loud for,
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, I'm that person you hate when they read, and you're like, can you just let me read it, please? So it's just never. It's always embarrassing.
Well, that's good to know. Well, hey, just to let you girls know, we're going to play a game when we come back. So, segment 2 is going to be a game that we all may think that we enjoy now. At the end, we may not enjoy it. So, you guys definitely want to come back.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Watching or listening to this amazing podcast hosted by two of the most dynamic and brilliant women you'll ever meet. Advertise with us and watch your business grow as big as our heads. Seriously, hit us up at vault.news/contact and find out how affordable you can advertise on our show.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So, we talked about game playing in segment 1. Segment 2, we're actually going to play a game, and the game is called Truth or Drink. Now, I work with all these fine folks 5 days a week. I love them. I think they're amazing. I'm not really sure that I want to reveal all of my truths, but I will because that's
You
the
have
rule
no
of the
choice.
game. And so I will. So just to let you guys know, this is a popular game and the rules are a little bit fluid, but I did just make a rule and we're going youngest to oldest, and guess who's the oldest? It's me. So I get to go last. But basically, so I Googled the rules for Truth or Drink, and the rules say you've laughed, you've cried, and you've cringed hard watching the viral game of brutal honesty and hard liquor. But we're just drinking wine because that's what we do on Girlfriends Talk Show.
Exactly.
It's called Truth or Drink. Now it's our turn to play it. So we're going to find out things that we never wanted to know about our coworkers. And we've got a loaded bowl here full of Truth or Drink subjects, which we're going to start with Sawyer because she happens to be the
a
youngest.
bowl of paper that.
Yeah, that are full of loaded questions.
Yes.
So we're going to
You
start
the
with
honors.
Sawyer. She's the youngest, and she gets to go first. Plus, she's the newbie.
Thank you.
We make the rules. So
I guess this is my initiation.
all right, so we have these coded, and they're different colored questions or statements or whatever it is that you have to either choose to tell the truth or you have to take a drink if you don't want to talk about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we are drinking wine, and Sawyer's going to go ahead and she's up first. Now, if you pull how is it color coded?
If you pull a red, it's you have to answer.
Uh-huh.
If you pull a green, you can give the question to someone else. And if it is blue, then
Everybody has to answer. Okay.
or drink.
And Kathy, it's your lucky day because it's blue. So you are going first.
Hooray! Not.
What is your biggest and most irrational fear? I have a good one.
Oh, no, I have. I mean, I
Mine's
know.
wet food. Like when I'm like doing dishes and like the food's wet in the sink.
That's why you don't
Just
gag
like
and
shrivel up and die.
a tear will fall. I can't touch it. I don't want to look at it. I want to smell it. I just.
It is gross.
It's
No,
pretty
like
bad.
I will cry.
I will
if
do
have to
it,
touch
but
I don't cry, though.
it's pretty bad.
I can't explain.
Y'all, once you've had kids, wet food is like the least, least of your
well, that won't be
fears.
for a very,
Okay,
very, very long time. So
I know. No, and don't. I'm just telling you not to do it.
Me? Yeah.
You know those pictures of like beehives and stuff that has like all these holes and it just makes you cringe a little bit?
No.
No, you've never seen a picture like
Yes,
that?
I have.
And it's
Of
like
a
a
beehive?
really
there's a word for that.
yes, there
Holes.
is. I don't really know. I don't
Boomer
know
hole.
Just kidding. I don't know the technical term.
You're scared
but
of beehives?
It's like when
Empty
there's
beehives.
clusters of holes. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I'm telling you, pictures like that, I'm just like, ugh. I keep on scrolling.
Wow.
Okay, well, mine's real. And
Lizards.
it lizards or frogs. And it doesn't matter where or how confident or who I'm with. I will freak out and probably cry and have pain.
I have two that are number one, and they're both kind of related, but it's clowns and baby dolls. I hate them both as much as the other one, and literally, I would hope that clowns would become outlawed soon because there is no place in society for clowns. And I'm sorry, like I literally have a friend, and she was a clown. She used to be a clown, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't know you before, and I'm glad I
professional
didn't
clown?
know. She used to do parades and stuff. And so, yeah. And I was like, oh, Miss Pat, I love you so much. But if I would have known that you had been a clown before, like I probably wouldn't have become your friend. I'm sorry. And I also had sons. And so I was really glad that I did because I probably, if they were girls, they would have never had a doll ever, ever. And if you have a doll whose dolls, I like if they open and close,
Ooh, the
it's from,
automatic ones?
it's literally from the devil. Yeah.
My mom filled my room with porcelain dolls.
I
I
had a
was-
teacher who had them in her classroom
I
and
swear.
they'd stare at you.
No, like my entire room like had a shelf that like kind of went around it,
I
and I
hate
had
the
every
feel of
princess
that
in
porcelain
porcelain,
dolls.
and then I had
Oh,
like she would
no.
just find these porcelain dolls. And
I think it's the expressionless face that I don't enjoy,
Okay.
and it's I mean that's clowns and,
And then
dolls.
all of a sudden they're like,
So how
Oh
did
my
you feel
God.
the other day when I told you my dad used to be a rodeo clown?
I have a different level of respect for rodeo clowns because
Shiver
they're
down
not
your spine.
clowning. Now I did sit because Shy and I did a radio show together. I sat in the studio with a rodeo clown who was garbed
I bet
up,
they're crazy.
and I had the chills the whole time. And I'm not lying to you. He was like, "You really are scared," and I was like, "I'm not necessarily scared of you. I'm just scared of the thought of you."
Was he
Yeah.
in his
And-
get up? Like
Yeah,
his
he
outfit?
was.
Oh my god.
He really
Okay, yeah.
and it was the radio, which was hilarious because you can't see anybody. But yeah, he was scary. I mean, and he wasn't.
committed.
Another really big fear of mine is masks. Like if you
Oh, I hate them
if you
too.
have a 6-year-old child on Halloween and he
Oh.
runs up to me
In a
with a
scary
mask,
See, that was
please
another
do not be offended when I kick him.
Dick.
when you kick the 6-year-old.
Sorry, it just I can't.
Oh yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
I think
All right.
it's my turn.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, you have to mix it up. Yeah. All right. So she's choosing from the big wheel of fortune.
All right.
It's red,
It is red.
which means
Have you ever tried to take a sexy or naked picture of yourself?
so
We
you
talk
have to
about
answer
this
that.
so often. It's
we
funny.
did talk about this the other day in the office.
I actually heard your angle.
yes,
Oh,
yes. There's
God.
a whole
She was on the
technique.
ground.
And listen,
Showing
I
y'all,
saw
you
the
don't
photo.
even have to. It's not even about sending it to people. It's just when you want to feel good. You're just like, I
No,
look hot.
I don't.
Like, I'm gonna take a cute picture and
If
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
put
do
it
it,
in my eyes only Snapchat.
If I'm double your age. I'm double plus your age. So if you're going to do it now. That's all I can say because you don't want to do it now.
Exactly. Like you just need if you're having a bad day and you're just like, okay,
That will
look.
not make me feel better.
It's like, look, girl, you cute. You forgot.
Okay.
Good
Well,
thing you're actually cute.
yeah.
Other people were just like,
I'm telling you, it's a big,
Keep telling
it's a
yourself
confidence
that.
booster.
if you're already cute.
Or not.
Or you look at it and you're like,
That's
You can't
on.
say
this is what I look like.
That's a bump that's
At
not
my
supposed
best
to be
angle.
there. Here. Have a couple of kids and then call me.
All right, Emily, do us the honor.
And then send me a nude.
Send me a nude.
Man, this one's fun. Okay.
Okay, so
It's
who's it
blue.
for? Oh, so it's for everyone.
Yeah, name
All right.
something on your bucket list.
Oh,
Good one.
okay.
I was hoping for Scandy.
Oh well, you got a cool one.
Yeah.
So you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I want to go to Europe.
That's a good one.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
And I will go, just
I
by
was
the
talking
way.
about this today, but I want to live in New York for a period of time. Not even if it's not a long period.
Love it.
I'd like to stay there.
I think that's awesome.
I think I want to have a scandalous romance with a famous person.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Do
Which
it.
one?
Doesn't matter how famous.
Wait. Which famous person of your choice?
Yeah.
Like if you had to choose.
Bradley Cooper. That was very easy.
That's a good one.
The
I
rugged.
hear he's like a
all right.
in real life,
Really?
Like a downer?
like a douchebag.
Oh wait, I said.
Like, but I mean,
Mine would
I
be
don't
George
know him,
Clooney.
so-
I can tell y'all.
I'm
and
not gonna lie.
This is not popular, but I hated that movie,
What movie?
the Gaga Bradley Cooper one.
A Star
Okay,
is
I
Born.
didn't cry.
hated-
Everyone cried and I did not cry.
Y'all, I thought I was gonna vomit.
When
Like
he
it
peed
was
his pants. I just
bad. I mean, that was sad. But I literally sat there with Shy and she cried and I didn't, and I was like, this is terrible.
I love that movie.
I can't. I'm not a
I like
romantic.
to sing it, but I didn't enjoy
The music
watching
is
it very
decent,
much.
but I still don't like it. All right, so where are we?
Okay,
Mary
bucket
Catherine.
list.
I want to be fit enough to do a triathlon.
I did
Oh my
one when
God,
I
you
was
can
a kid.
do it.
Bucket list. And
It's
that's
just gonna be a while.
You
I
can
was
do
like
it.
fit, and I did one as a kid, and I fell off my bike, and my helmet was sideways. But you know what? I did it.
And you got back up.
I got on that
I
bike.
still did it.
You could do it too.
I just want to.
I'm gonna start
Inspirational over
training
here.
tomorrow.
I want to let y'all know that I signed up for a half marathon in August.
Kathy.
I ran a 5K Saturday, a virtual one, and then I signed up for
But
a
you
half.
can't
Virtual.
take a sexy picture of yourself.
I will after I run that.
Kathy,
Yeah.
you could.
Freaking
You
half
keep that
marathon.
matcha. You could, girl.
Yeah, that's right. All right, it's my turn. Oh no, it's red.
Oh, I'm excited.
This is horrible. Oh my god. If you were allowed to marry more than one person, would you? I already
Oh,
told
we
y'all what
just
the
talked
answer to that
about this.
is. And
Yeah.
who would you choose to marry? So the answer to the first question is no.
Yeah.
I would not marry more than one person.
Commitment.
That's too much.
Kind of a miracle that I married one person. Seriously. Like, I mean, this is the longest relationship I've ever been in. It's 24 years of marriage and a 27-year like total relationship.
Wow.
And it's literally a miracle. And I bless him. Bless him. Bless him.
Bless
Bless him.
him.
I would never get
Bless your
married
heart.
again.
We love you, Nolan.
Poor Nolan. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, poor Nolan.
It's always
Poor
poor Nolan.
Nolan.
Oh, I got a green.
Ooh.
The question is, have you ever sent an inappropriate text to someone by accident? And I'm going to hand this over to MK because I feel like she's the only person in here who probably has.
Yeah, I have.
And I chose right.
It was the very wrong person. But I don't remember the details. I just remember wishing and literally doing everything I could to research how to send, like how to
Unsend.
how to unsend or do whatever. And then I thought like, okay,
It's airplane
maybe
mode.
if I do this
It
or
is
this,
airplane
and I
mode.
was
Oh,
like,
is it really?
Yeah.
If it hasn't like gone, you know how the little blue line goes all the way across?
Yeah.
If you catch it.
And you press
Oh,
airplane
yeah.
mode,
Good
it
to
cancels
know.
it.
I wish I would have known that.
I've screenshotted someone's text and accidentally sent it back to them before. like talking
I
about them.
accidentally sent a
Ooh.
picture of a.
Talking about you?
Yeah, like I'll like screenshot what they said and I'll be like, oh my god, blah blah blah, and I send it back to them. I have done that.
I accidentally sent
Yeah,
a
that wasn't
picture
fun.
of. It was this book sack.
I
that
double and
didn't-
triple check before I send a text.
It was a book sack that didn't look like a book sack, and I sent it to my teacher in high school on accident.
Better question, why'd you have your teacher's number?
Wait.
Well, she was my
A
art
book
teacher
sack
and, like, my
didn't
beta
look like
sponsor.
a book sack? Are you insinuating?
It looked like a ball sack.
Still a certain kind of sack.
And then we started talking about my teacher in the art class, and I was a senior in high school.
Oh,
and my
no.
friend was like, "Send me that picture. It's so funny." And I was like, "Okay." And then before I knew it, I had sent it to my teacher.
Oh, no.
Yep.
That's why you don't you don't keep teachers' numbers. Oh, my.
A female teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
Still.
Okay. So it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the most inappropriate person you've fantasized about?
You can take a drink. That's part of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I had a. Oh wait, no.
I
This
feel
is
like we're all
for
very
everyone.
honest.
This is for everyone.
Yeah.
The most inappropriate person that I fantasized about.
I had a dream about Chase that I kissed him.
So Chase is our producer. CD.
Yeah.
Sorry, is our producer.
Yeah, and
Well-
I was so like not ashamed, but I was so like, oh my god, that I had to tell him the next
Have
day.
you
You
ever
can't
had
control.
sexy dreams about people and you see them in person and you're like, look the other way,
Yes.
just like turn real quick, like, oh my god.
The
But you
only
did my
sexy
dream.
dream that I've ever really had about somebody, I'm never going to see him, and it was Ryan Gosling, and it was good.
Well, that's
Oh,
and I don't even like blondes.
I bet you can do the whole
Oh my god.
Sawyer?
baby.
No, that yeah.
And I don't think I've ever fantasized inappropriately. I think they've all been appropriate. Like, there's nothing wrong with my fantasy. But I guess I'll
I'm
just take a drink.
normal.
Why not?
I'm gonna drink.
Oh wait.
Well, we'll
Is
talk
this,
after.
Is this because it's kind of close to home?
AKA The Office.
AKA the office?
No, I mean no.
Okay.
Nah.
Just wondering.
It's all good. Okay, so who's next? Is it Mary Catherine? MK?
Yes.
Well, this is fun.
I know. I feel like we're forgetting the fact that we can opt out of answers.
I know. Well, I didn't need to opt out of mine because
I
y'all
know.
already know how I feel about that.
What is something you've never told anyone in this room?
Is it red?
Yes, it's red.
I love that.
Because we actually know a lot.
I feel like I'm pretty open about everything.
You really
Yeah,
are.
but we need to know something.
Okay.
I feel like there has to be something that you have not said.
Probably not though.
Dig deep.
Okay, so
Taking a
what
sip
does
for
someone, no one know?
It doesn't have to be sexual.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. y'all already know all of that.
We already know all those.
So let's see. I broke my arm tripping over a poodle when I was in first grade. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I didn't know that.
It was a brand new baby poodle, and I was so excited to go tell my mom about it. And I wanted one, and
Oh,
I was running, and it
That
was like
makes me
running with
sad.
me, and I tripped. And
Was the
Well, was the
poodle
poodle
okay?
okay? Like,
yes,
forget
that
you.
kennel was
is the poodle okay?
But I just remember like driving to the hospital, being like, I just want that poodle.
And then you had to tell the story because they want to know how you broke your wrist. Yeah. Or your
Yeah.
arm.
And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a kid, but oh my god, I was so popular. After
Because everybody
Everyone
got
signed that pass.
I got on the bus and I was just sitting there like this, and they're like, "Okay, can I sign your cast?" You're in the 6th grade, of course you can.
Did you just have like a Sharpie like
I had it
available?
in there, like
Yes.
a
Oh yeah, that
several.
was the thing. You like
That you
stick
just-
the Sharpies in the cast.
I was
Multicolor,
honestly,
you got it.
So
Whoever.
I was always jealous of people who had casts.
I had a cast in
Right,
the 9th grade. and it
because
was so
everyone
fun.
got to sign them, and it was like you could get like hot pink, and it was so cute, whatever. Well, that came back to bite me because in 8th grade, right before it was right before I started high school, I was playing softball one summer, and I did break something, and it was my nose.
Oh,
Did
Did
you
you
have
have
a
a
pink
nose
cast?
cast?
A nose-
Yes,
hot
I
pink
had
nose
a
cast?
splint on my nose. I had 2 black eyes right before I went on vacation at the beach. So I couldn't go in the water. I had a nose cast, little tan line, and it was
no.
yeah, it was really bad. So that's what I get for
That's
wishing I
terrible.
had a cast.
And you never wish that again.
No.
All right. Yeah, you get what you get. Okay, so here's a blue question. Oh, this is a good to know. How much older of an individual would you enter a relationship with? So I'm going to say 2 years because that's the age of my husband and I'm old now. And so I would not date anybody older than 2 years older than me.
Really?
20 years.
Not now. No, God, no. Back in the day, I actually did date somebody. So I was closer to his son's age. He was 21 years older than me. And it was fun for a minute.
Yeah, until like
We got weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
We got
weird.
weird.
Like he was.
So all of a sudden you
he-
need medication.
No, he knew people that my parents knew. And then I was just
like Monica on Friends.
it was
And they're,
just like
friends
that.
with your parents.
Yes. And I was like, oh, Steve, okay, bye. He was a really nice man, though. And I'm going to say man because he was not a guy. He was not a
right.
boy.
I
I think I was 24.
I think I'd go 20 years. I think that'd be like the cap, and it'd have to
No,
be.
it gets weird.
It would have to be like
I'm telling y'all, it gets weird.
y'all. He wouldn't have to be like a really nice looking man.
This dude had a lot of money and
Yeah,
other things
sometimes they
going
just
on.
have
That's
their
good.
stuff together. Way more.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, he
kind
definitely
of well,
did.
that's attractive in and of itself,
Yeah.
like because it's not like a little
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
and they just I don't
I
know.
can see that. I mean, boyfriend's a week older, but put boyfriend in a box and pretend he doesn't exist. I would say like way older. I've always liked older guys. Like I don't think I'd ever date someone my age.
Like
if
I
we
liked
ever
all
broke
of my
up.
friends' dads.
Yeah, no, like no, I would be like 12 years old, and I thought like 30-year-olds were like cute.
Y'all,
I'm
my
like,
dad
wow.
was 17 years older than my
But I
mother.
don't have daddy issues, so I don't know what.
Yeah.
is up
That's
with that.
hot. That's hot.
Like I would
He thought it was.
But see, I would only when I'm young like that. If I got older, I would never marry someone older than me, like
Well,
20 years older. I just want like.
Do
the
y'all
fun part
understand
of
that
being
somebody
young
that's 20
and
years
feeling
older than
cute.
me is in his 70s? Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
about
fun
that.
for us because
Yeah.
that's like 40 for us. It's like
I know.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, which is okay. 'Cause
But
they're
I don't
actually
know if I
normal
could
then.
do like I don't know about the ex-wife thing. That would kind of be uncomfortable.
Depends on the
if there was
relationship.
one.
Yeah, we're
You know,
Like,
Y'all are going out there.
we're diving into this scenario.
yeah.
So
Love
are
you,
you,
Andrew.
you guys are all,
Everyone thinks about it.
so y'all are all like 20 years? Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
like
so that'd be
2.
like 40 for basically almost all of us. Sorry, Kathy, but like yeah.
It's all good.
14,
That's okay.
whatever.
You don't have to be
I capped it
sorry.
at 40.
You don't have to be sorry. It's all good. All right. So even though Shy's not here, we still have an Urban Dictionary word of the day. It has nothing to do with what we have just discussed and what I know about you fine ladies, and y'all know about me now, even though I don't know. Mine were not scandalous at all. So I thank
This was tasteful.
I think the truth or dare God, truth or drink gods for sure. Okay. So my Urban Dictionary word of the day is cabrewing. It's
Ooh.
hot. We're in Louisiana. It's hot.
Okay.
And a lot of people like to cabrue. So basically, it is the act of floating down a river in a canoe or raft while drinking alcoholic beverages.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So it's usually done in large groups. No paddling is involved unless absolutely necessary, right? As a practical joke, it's a common occurrence to flip over other canoes or rafts.
Just as
You know,
long as
that's
their drink is firm
fun.
in their hand.
You got that right.
And you got to float an ice chest.
So I can use this. I will use this in a sentence.
Yes.
All right. So we were all sunburned, wet, and drunk after a long day of cabrewing.
Cabrewing.
I love that.
Oh, it's cute, right?
I can't give you a country word, but I could give you a Cajun word.
Absolutely. Please, Katie, give us a Cajun word.
Have you ever gotten the frissons?
I have no idea what that is.
It's the goosebumps. That's
Ah,
all it is. So
I like
when
it.
like it's chilly outside, and you got the frissons.
I can't say it that cute though.
That
All I
is
hear
really
is free
cute.
sauce.
Free sauce. Let's go get some free sauce.
Well, you know what? If you go to Cane's and you get an extra one, it's not free. So just to let y'all know, we were just talking about chicken. All right, and then our girlfriend tip of the day. ladies and gentlemen, is play games with people that are on your competitive level. So if you're Sawyer, that means they have to be uber competitive. If you're me and Katie, that means severely competitive. If you're MK,
It depends on the game.
whatever, and it depends on
Just bring a drink. You bring a drink and she'll be happy.
and I'll be fine.
And beyond else, of course, we want you guys to stay
Stay
girlfriends.
Oh, that was so good.